like clock. I can't stop. Fuck around, make my 40 pop.
Is Isshiki Otsutsuki going to be the final villain in Boruto? Before I start my video, I do want to give a big shout out to my sponsor for today's video, which is going to be Filmora. If you guys don't know what Filmora is, it's a video editing program, which is one of the most popular editing softwares in the market. It's super easy to use for beginners, and of course, it's also super easy to switch to if you guys are like professional editors on another software. Filmora is much cheaper than other editing softwares and also has a lot more features than the free editing software, so it's pretty much like a perfect intermediary where you don't have to pay a fortune to edit your videos, but also it doesn't stifle how creative you want to be as a video editor. Filmora just has plenty of features available, such as like noise removal, GIF support, screen recording, audio mixer, and just literally too much to name. They also have this thing called film stock, just like a bank of content that you can add to your videos royalty free. They have a whole bunch of stuff such as video effects, stock footage, stock photos, music effects, just a whole bunch of things that will make your editing process a lot easier. And one thing that I absolutely love about Filmora is that even though it's a super easy editing software to use, they also have a YouTube channel where they upload how-tos and tips and tricks. So if you guys have a question about Filmora, they most likely made a video about it and pretty much explained it in detail on their YouTube channel. Filmora is absolutely great for all types of video designs. You can make comedy sketches, you can make videos similar to mine, you can make reaction videos, vlogs, pretty much anything that you want to do. Filmora has you covered. Filmora is just an overall great editing software, and I highly recommend you guys give this editing software a try if you guys are trying to become new YouTubers, or if you guys are already YouTubers. Give this editing software a try. You guys definitely will not be disappointed. The link to download Filmora now is going to be the first link in my description below. All right, now I wanted to talk about this video for a very long time. Finally get the chance to sit down and talk about it. I think it's probably 50% of you guys think he is going to be the final villain, and 50% of you guys think that he's not going to be the final villain. But in my opinion, I think he's not, but there is a chance that he is. But the main reason why I think that Isshiki Otsutsuki will not be the final villain is because this dimension has 16 space curvatures. Now, I'm pretty sure some of you guys probably don't remember, but back in episode 15 of the Boruto anime, Momoshiki and Kinshiki were talking about the space curvatures in this world. They said if it reaches over 10, then that should be reported back to the Otsutsuki clan. Judging by that, 16 space curvatures are absolutely insane. Now, they were talking about how this world needs to be harvested. Judging by all the context clues, the 16 space curvatures are here because of the chakra in this world. The ninja world right now is at an unprecedented state where you have Naruto and Sasuke extremely strong, filled with a bunch of chakra. Not only that, other tailed beasts are still roaming the planet, and it's just an insane amount of chakra on this one planet. Now, the Otsutsuki members, what they are known for is going to planets and taking all of their chakra. This might be a good reason because of the space curvatures, but regardless, what we understand is that if Isshiki Otsutsuki fails in harvesting this planet, there are most likely going to be other Otsutsuki members out there that think to themselves like, hey, Earth has 16 space curvatures, let's go harvest it. And here's the kicker: if Isshiki Otsutsuki fails in harvesting the planet Earth and taking all their chakra, regular Otsutsuki members are not going to be coming to Earth. They're probably going to understand that Otsutsuki members are dying as soon as they come to Earth. They go there and they don't come back. For example, Kage died, Kinshiki, Momoshiki, and now Isshiki Otsutsuki died, not even to mention Isshiki Otsutsuki. So Otsutsuki members are going to understand that any old Otsutsuki member is not going to be able to complete the task of harvesting this planet. So they are probably going to send the upper and top tier Otsutsuki members to this planet. So most likely, if Isshiki Otsutsuki fails in this task, and if another Otsutsuki member tries to come to Earth to try to harvest the planet, that Otsutsuki member is probably going to be stronger than Isshiki Otsutsuki. Now, what we understand from Momoshiki and Kinshiki, they were through and through Otsutsuki members. I'm talking about they were completely loyal to the clan. Like, they played everything by the book, similar to Isshiki Otsutsuki. Even though Isshiki Otsutsuki was a little bit sly, Isshiki understood that he wasn't able to kill other Otsutsuki members. That's partly why he didn't kill Tonetti, and that's partly why he tried not to kill Boruto. Of course, mainly because Boruto had Momoshiki's karma seal. But regardless, getting back to this original topic, Momoshiki and Kinshiki did say that if a planet has over 10 space curvatures, that they have to report it back to the Otsutsuki clan. Now that they realized that Earth had over 16 space curvatures before they came here, they most likely reported that back to the Otsutsuki clan. Looking at specific timelines just off of the episodes, Momoshiki, Kinshiki, and Isshiki came to Earth around episode 55. I'm not sure the exact episode, but around episode 54 and 55. I remember episode 55 mainly because that's the episode where Momoshiki fought against Killer B, and of course, pretty much demolished Killer B, but that's besides the point. Momoshiki and Kinshiki found out that Earth had over 10 space curvatures in episode 15. So there's a 40 episode gap between the time where Momoshiki finds out that we have over 10 space curvatures and the time where Momoshiki actually invades this Earth. So most likely we can possibly assume that Momoshiki went back to the Otsutsuki clan and reported, because it's necessary, that Earth has over 10 space curvatures. that pretty much means that everybody in the Otsutsuki clan understands that Earth needs to be harvested. Now, of course, there is a possibility that Isshiki Otsutsuki is going to be the last villain, and I'm going to go over that possibility right now. As we know right now, the Kado organization, they are on a mission to create a god tree to suck up all the chakra on this planet. Let's say that Isshiki Otsutsuki completes the mission and everybody dies. Of course, Isshiki Otsutsuki will then be the final villain. But let's say that he does not complete the mission. Let's say that Isshiki Otsutsuki creates the god tree, but if the god tree doesn't suck up all the chakra, let's say it sucks up 50% of the chakra, and then he eats that chakra fruit, then of course this dimension will have 8 space curvatures. And of course, if Boruto beats Isshiki Otsutsuki or Kawaki by that time, while Earth has 8 space curvatures at that particular moment, we can possibly assume that Isshiki Otsutsuki, even though he did lose, would be the final Otsutsuki villain that we do fight. Now, there is a slight possibility, and I really doubt that this will probably ever happen, but Naruto or Sasuke might get the intel that the Otsutsuki clan are pretty much required to harvest planets with over 10 space curvatures. Now, let's say that they defeat Isshiki Otsutsuki, the planet still has 16 space curvatures. Naruto and Sasuke could possibly be impelled to create their own god tree to suck up the chakra in this planet to possibly get the space curvatures from this world below 10 space curvatures, just so we prevent the attack of any future Otsutsuki members. In my opinion, I think that would be a very smart thing to do, but knowing Naruto and thinking about how he always wants to look at the morally correct thing to do, that right there would just not be moral at all. That right there would just be stripping the planet of chakra, and it would also look extremely bad if Naruto was just making everybody else around him weaker and Naruto and Sasuke just stay the same way. Now, the last way I could see that Isshiki Otsutsuki could possibly be the last villain, and I don't even know if this is actually accurate, but let's say that Isshiki Otsutsuki somehow finds a way to kill Naruto and Sasuke, and I hate this possibility, man, because it's a very popular theory that I just dislike. But if Naruto and Sasuke somehow die in the series of Boruto while Isshiki Otsutsuki is still the villain, that could possibly mean that the space curvatures on Earth might drop down a few pegs. It might even go lower than 10. So if that does happen, then Isshiki Otsutsuki will probably be the final Otsutsuki villain. And of course, if Boruto defeats Isshiki Otsutsuki even after he kills Naruto and Sasuke, we would then be safe from other Otsutsuki members trying to harvest this planet. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below, and give me your opinion. Do you guys think that Isshiki Otsutsuki is going to be the final villain that we do see in Boruto? Or do you guys think that there could possibly be other Otsutsuki members, or possibly some scientist that's probably going to be the final villain of Boruto? And make sure you guys check out Fillmore. The link is going to be in the description below. Again, I highly recommend it. But it's me and boy Baara B, and we out.
It's a knife.